Hey guys, this is Michelle from Michelle Logan Shop With Me Home Decor. Today we're going to talk about how to take the links out of a watch. I know a lot of people have watches and they wonder how they can take the link out themselves. This is what we're going to try to do. Sorry for the video. You know how these things are. It's hard to try to get it exactly right. But this is a Cartier inspired watch. Take this off so you can see it. This is a Cartier inspired watch. And that's the back of it right there. Kind of opens like that and closes. Now, how you know how to take the links out of a watch? How do you know if you can do it yourself? So on the back of each watch, there are small arrows. And I know how to do this because I worked one of those high-end department stores for 3 years part-time. Christmas time rolled around. Then they trained us how to do it. Christmas time rolled around. I was taking links out of the watch for 2 hours straight. Okay, so I kind of learned how to do it. And I got the tools for myself. It's an easy, inexpensive watch kit. It's under $12. I'll put it below, the link below, but it's small arrows. I don't know if you can see them in here. See those arrows on the bottom? You want to make sure the arrow is pointing down. That's the side you want to tap on. But that's just kind of beginning. You find the arrow in the watch. If I can, it's kind of hard to do it because they're, it's on the inside. It's a small arrow. You might be able to see it right there that points down. Okay. So you want to find the arrow that points down. And I have the watch kit over here. We'll pull it out in a minute. Now, if you have more than one link to take out, you want to try to make it even on both sides. That's the case, okay? So right now, this watch came, pretty good. And I have a Cartier inspired love bracelet on right here. Looks like $1,000,000. I have that on with it, but see how you can take your finger in and do it that way. That's probably you can take one link out. 2 fingers go in, maybe 2 links out. Depends on how tight you want your watch, okay? I'm going to try to get the watch so it's kind of, see how much better it looks? It looks like very expensive when it's laying into your hand like that. It looks much better than loose and, sliding. So we're going to see how many links we need out. So I'm going to sit the watch there. And you want to try to do it over a surface where these links can't pop out on you. If you don't have like a little jewelry tray, try to get like a towel or something like that. This is a watch pair tool instructions. This is the watch sizing block that came with it. I'll show you how to use that. You take the watch, make sure you have it with the arrows going down. That's important. And you only want to tap on the one with the arrows going down. If you have more than one link to take out, once again, you want to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on both sides, because you want to take out the links on both sides to have them line up. So I'm going to take one out the back. This link here. Arrows going down. So I'm going to take the link out of, make sure that's flat, yeah. The second from the last. Make sure it's a flat surface, like the watch is laying flat. Second from the last. Arrows going down. Okay. This all came in the kit too. This is another watch sizing tool. It's another way to take the links out. You line it up and you put the watch in here and you turn it. I don't want to take it out. I don't think you can see it. You put the watch in here and you turn it and it pushes the pin out that way. That's another way to do it. All right. And when you do that, it comes with 3 watch pins. These are like the tapping pins that you put on the watch. I'll show you real quick. See? It's in plastic. Yeah. I'll show you with the one I'm going to use, but this plastic piece would actually like go inside. You know, you turn it like this and watch it turn it, you turn it, you turn it, and it should push it off. It doesn't push it out. You use this pin to give it some extra pushing power, as they say. They give you all kinds of ways in this kit to take the links out, because it's more than one way to do it. Okay, so that's one technique. I'm going to show you the easiest. This is just what came with the kit. Alright, set that over there. They give you a watch tapping tool. You know, many of these things were missing when we were working. We couldn't find them when we needed them. And these pans would break all the time. Oh my gosh. We used to have to go to the watch store to try to get them to fix the watches. Because sometimes these watches are just, you know, the more expensive ones, it can be, you know, kind of challenging. So that's the pin. We're going to take that pin, we're going to put it in that hole, and we're going to tap in a second. That's the method I'm using. That's the easiest. This is another watch sizing piece. If I can take it out the plastic. I'll give you a little, okay, we catch the pins. Another watch sizing piece. That'll help you pick up some of those small pins if you need to. And they give you like a velvet. This is nice. Like a velvet mat you can catch the pins on in case they roll out. When you tap them out, you can find them. You can just put this over a towel or something that you have. You can see the pins that you're actually working on. And it's nice. Oh, wow. See? So when you're laying it down, the pins would actually be, I'll just do it. We would be able to see the pins when they come out. I'm going to double check. Second to the last. Second to the last. I'm going to take this pin. Show you it's even. There you go. To do. These things were so hard to find when we needed them in the store because, you know, I sold Michael Kors watches, Michelle watches. Oh, gosh. So many Michael Kors watches. Michelle, what else? All those, you know, nice designer watches. And some of the watches have barrels inside. It's complicated. You have to open it up, and then a barrel comes out, and then you take the link out. It's, you know, it's a little complicated. But this, with the arrow going down, it's a pretty easy. 1 second from the last. All right, so I'm going to take this side, and I'm going to tap. See? See how it went in? That's what I use. When it went in, you can feel it go in like a depression, go in, go down. That's when you know the link came out. See? All right. And this is the pin that came out of it. That's the pin. We're going to set that over there. All right. Oh, and then I can show you the arrows a little bit better. See that arrow going down? You can see it now. That's how you know to take the links out. All right. So we're going to tap on the other side. That went down. And see how the pen, see how the pen is like that? That's one piece. That's one link. Oops. That's one piece. And the pen is in there. We'll just leave it in there for now. And this is one link. So we're going to set this link over here. Now, you're going to need the other pen because, you know, we took one out, the whole link out, so we have, that's the pen that goes back in the watch. So we're going to take the watch, you're going to close it back up. See how we did that? Arrow still going down. See that arrow? We're going to take it and we're going to close it back up with that same method. This can be the tricky part, the same method. Want to make sure the sharp part is going down on this pen. If you can see it, yeah. The sharp part is going down. You want to stick it back in the hole. Make sure it's squeezing tight. Okay, you're going to sit it back in the watch tray. See how it slipped out? Or see how it comes down all the way down? So you're going to slip it out again. Push it in. Sometimes it's easy to do it with your hand. See how easy that was? You want to double check it and tap it. And now it's all one piece. The links will be taken out. Like now we're going to try it on. See if it's to our liking. All right, look at that. Bam. See how more custom that looks. And we could try to take out another link. Sometimes if you keep, fooling, I think another link would be too tight because it'd be a whole section. It'd be a whole section. We could try to take out, let's see, one more link. What do you guys want to do? And if you take out a link, you can always put it back in. It's too much. So we got one on that side. Okay, see how one side is longer than the other? See it right there? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this, 6. This is the longest side. This side right here. So you want to try to make it even, It may be too tight, but, I'm willing to give it a try. And once again, you want to use with the arrow pointing down. Like I showed you before, it's like an arrow that points down. So I took one off, the second from the end, so I'm going to do the same thing on this one. Just double check the arrow. Okay, the arrow is right there. Second from the end. Make sure it's you want to take the watch pen. See this little pen, this helps you tap and get the pen out. Use that side one. Oops, see how this went in? So link pen came out. There we go, we got it right here. I'll move it up a little bit. Sometimes you have to get pliers to pull these pieces out too. They have like little hand pliers. So the arrow's still on that one. I'm just gonna leave that pin in there for now. We may not need that length. We may have to add it back in. Okay. Take your watch piece, put it on the next hole. There we go. See? There's the pin. Put it somewhere where you can pick it up easy. Because sometimes it can be difficult to pick up. Okay. And that's another piece. So that's 2 links we've taken out. We don't need to fight with these pins because we don't need it anyway. That's another link. There's 2 links. Set that aside. You always save your links. So far we've taken out 2 links. One from one side and one from the other side. Okay, then we're going to take the pin. We're going to do like we did before. Stick it in there and tap. That's why it's important to put these pins in a place where you can pick them up easy. Because there's always extras. One gets stuck in the watch. Another one always comes out that you need. Make sure you have it with the pointy side going down. Okay. I used to have long nails. Can you imagine trying to do this with long nails? You always want to try to stick it in just to get it going. Make sure it's lined up. Not lined up, take it out. Okay, about to go in. Set it back in the tray, and I'm going to tap it down. Great, we've closed up the watch. It's all closed up. So let's try it on and see how it looks. There's 2 links taken out. 2 links. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. That's exactly how I wanted it. Look, it's perfect. That's how you take the links out of a watch. See, you just got to take your time with it. I'll review it again with you. Isn't that fabulous? See, the watch looks more custom. It looks much more custom when you have it smooth. You know, when you have it all the way, when you have it like fitted to your hand, you know. This is just a Tiffany inspired, not Tiffany, excuse me, too much going on. Cartier inspired love bracelet. But isn't that fabulous? Look. Open and close, take it out. See? And that's how you do it. So you can do that yourself. The key is just when one pin doesn't come out, if one pin doesn't come out of the link, you always have extra pins anyway from the previous watches, so you don't need to fight with it to get it out. Because you took a link out of this one and you had a pin. Excuse me, you had a link, and there's another pin over here that came out that fell, and I didn't feel like Oops, I fell trying to get it up. But you always have extra pins that come out your links. Out your links out of your watch. It's in here, so it's over there. So let it stay over there. But they're great. Once again, this is a sizing block tool. You take this. This is the easiest way to do it. Look for the arrows going down. You want to make sure you stay on the link with the arrow. Because some of the links in the beginning, they don't have any arrows on them. Okay, these don't have arrows. So you don't want to take any links out of that. So you don't want to do that. You want to only use the links that have the arrows on them. It lets you know when you can take them out. You sit it in the watch block. You take the pin, see that long pin, and you point it down to where you want to take it out, the length, the spot. You tap, and you'll hear it go all the way in. Then you stop, take out the pin, and then you take out the other side just like I did. And that's how you do it. And I'm so happy I took out 2 lengths because now the watch fits custom. Look at that. Whole different look. Whole different look on the watch. So smash the like button if you got value out of this. If you feel like this video was helpful to you, once again, I'll put the link below for the watch kit. And you saw how easy it was. It just takes time. Don't let the pen scare you. And I'm also put the link for the Cartier inspired watch. The original watch is $25,000 in the Cartier Love Bracelet. Now, Michelle, and watch my next video. Take care. Keep watching.